Alright, kicking this one off on turn 3, and we have a very, very unusual start, which is, I've got the 6 chinchillas on turn 3, so I do a quad combine on turn 3, which you would never, normally you would save and go for it on turn 4, but since I was fishing for Aardvark, I decided to do it on this turn. Unfortunately, I end up with only 10 gold, so I can only buy 3 pets, and I'm basically almost guaranteed to lose the next round, but that's fine. We got the Aardvark, we got the tamarin, which will be used to sell onto a future Aardvark, and the blobfish as well, so although we get crushed here, it's a very good start. So buy the blobfish. Now I am looking for, I'm not sure what I was hard rolling for there, but because obviously with my whole team of tier 3s I can't find any duplicates, but obviously I was happy enough with the flamingo. And one of the problems with Aardvark is that it's heavily reliant on the opposing team having summons, but it is extremely nice when your opposing horse team gets a sheep summon with an Aardvark on board. Although it is one of my favorite pets that they added, I don't really use it much, to be honest. I think I used it a lot more when it first was introduced, but you realize that it's really not that good because you're so dependent on the opposing team. Because you're forced, much like the shark, you kind of have to put it at the back. You can combo it with like bear or rat, but I'm not a big fan of the bear, so I never really play that combo. But the reason I decided to go for this 5 is that this was the first week in December. There was an update released to the test server with this change. So in amongst all the new pets, it was changed Aardvark to 2/3 and ability summon to enemy summoned gain 2/2. So they nerfed its starting stats and they nerfed its ability. And this was a pet that was already considered pretty weak. So I can't really understand what was going on with that and whether or not that change will make it into the final build. I don't know if that's something to do with maybe they thought that they've added so many new summon pets. Like they've given summon teams like everything they could possibly dream of, and yet they're nerfing one of the anti-summon tools, and not a very good one at that. I don't know. But anyway, back to the run. So although we haven't found another Aardvark, we level into Husky, which means I can instant level 2 Husky. And Poodle is no good, obviously, because we started with 4 tier 3s and I've still got 3 of them. So I'll just buy the cow and give the milk to either the tamarin or the Aardvark. So we'll give it to the tamarin. And now the Husky sets to work buffing the 2 units that we actually want to keep. And unbelievably generic team here. And we managed to scrape a tie. And yeah, now is the most important piece of the puzzle is finding the turtle. So we get the Aardvark, the second Aardvark, and now with Husky Turtle on board we can feel a lot more confident and we're less reliant on the Aardvark abilities triggering to actually win rounds. Now I am still putting them at the back, and you could definitely make a case for moving them to the front and just ignoring the ability. In fact, here I get very unfortunate with the them having a peacock, but it doesn't quite get enough attack to instant kill the Aardvark. Level 2 turtle, very important. I get cat, and I think I decide just for 1 turn, or maybe it'll be more than 1 turn, we'll use it to boost the scaling a little bit. And yeah, so I generally, and I'm definitely guilty of this a lot, it's not great to put weak units at the front, and that is just really a symptom of the way that Arena is at the moment. Like, you can see Octopus is incredibly common, and things like you know, level 2 deer, and there's all sorts of things that you could be going against that benefit massively, like camel, you know, from having or elephant blowfish from having weak units at the front, but at the same time there's also such a huge number of turkey summon teams in Arena that sometimes I just go for it and just leave the small units up front and hope that they do something. So here I give the Husky the chili, or I was about to give them Husky chili, but I changed my mind. Okay, I'm going to risk it more. I guess I'm still on 4 hearts, so I can potentially afford a little bit more. But now we have double level 2 Husky. The scaling is massively ramped up. And this is actually very interesting. This person, a bit of a unfortunate name, but I must have played them 4 or 5 times in the space of a few days, and they were constantly grinding the all bluebirds team. The weird thing was they always seemed to have only 3 bluebirds instead of the full set. I don't know why. Very weird graphical lag there, but I still can't work out what's causing that. Yeah, so hope that person got their bluebird team win, despite and me. I wonder if they went against any of my attempted 5 of a kind teams. So here I am looking for. I'm not sure what I'm looking for. I guess I'm not confident enough to combine the Huskies, but here you get an extremely good set of rolls with the double Aardvark frozen and the turtle, because ultimately what I want to do is have level 3 turtle, and then that will, as soon as I am forced to sell the Husky, that will let me pill the turtle and get 3 melons for 1 gold. Because generally a lot of the time with these, when you're trying to pivot at the very end, and you're running out of you just don't have enough gold in the final turn to buy multiple held foods. So now I just need in the next turn or 2, I need to find a pill, and we're all set. And we've got a tricksy taper scorpion team, but the level 3 turtle saves the small Aardvark at the back. And now we're on 9 wins, so I need to find 1 more Aardvark and a pill. And there's the Aardvark, and there's the pill. So pill the turtle, and now we can buy the 2 smaller Aardvarks. So the big one goes to the front. It's getting the least amount of benefit from its ability because its stats are already so close to 50-50, and we'll give the baby one the fortune cookie. And what do you know? It's a fly team, and it's a thing of beauty to see all the Aardvarks trigger their abilities at the same time every time the fly spawns, and absolutely crushing victory for 5 Aardvarks. Very cool team. Probably never going to do it again, but glad I got that one done in case that nerf comes to pass.